Well, we've got with us in the studio today, Belgium, aka Mr. Partey. How are you doing today?
Fantastic, man. Fantastic, Laurie. How are you, my Jamo man? Listen, and well done to Partey, man. Big up to you, Partey. Thomas Baller Partey, man. Go on.
Okay, right, but forget about him for now. Let's talk about the game. Arsenal 2, Fulham 1. Deserved, yeah?
Yeah, yes, man. Big 3 points. And first of all, I'll start saying that, listen, I hope Gabriel Magalhaes, I hope miraculously, is okay for next week. Hopefully. And the same as Timber. Because the thing is that, as James was saying earlier on, when it comes to the way we set up our back line, first of all, it's not just Gabriel and Saliba who literally are solid at the back. The whole team. And the way Arteta set up the team, he structured the team in a way that defensively make it difficult for any team to break us down. But when it comes to Saliba and Gabriel, what we're talking about, we see Saliba, he's got pace and his quick recovery, but we got Gabriel now, it's like step forward. When it comes to getting to that position, pushing forward, it's very good at that. And we'll be missing that if he's not there. We'll be missing that. And against Real Madrid, Kivio, yeah, okay, but he hasn't got that ability to do what Gabriel, gives to Arsenal. So if we don't have him next week on Tuesday, it will be a big miss.
Yeah, it will be a big blow. But then, like you said, Kivio will come in. He is a left-sided centre-back, so that's at least some comfort in that. But yeah, I get you, 100%. That's a massive blow, and it kind of takes a little bit of a gloss off the win tonight. But listen, we got the win. I don't know about you, but a lot of people were critical of the first half performance. What did you think about the first half?
No, they should be blaming Fulham, because literally Fulham has a 0 shot on target in first half. Yeah. So literally we wanted to play, but people need to remember last season we struggled against Fulham. It was 2-2. Season before that, we did struggle against them. So, playing against them, and again to their coach, what's his name?
Marco Silva.
He knows how to play against Arsenal. And the way it's set up, obviously, they're playing that mid-low blocks. And it was going to be, no matter this, when people say, you could there's always a solution to that, it's not straightforward, especially it's like, obviously everybody wants to be able to attack, and go forward, but obviously the way we play, it's just like trying to pass, make sure that, the opposition team, that kind of swayed into that and lose spaces so that we're able to take advantage of that. But the thing is that I think they came up with a good game plan. And first half, that makes Arsenal to struggle a little bit against them in first half. But we did control it.
We did score a good goal. Mikel Merino, his 5th goal now in the Premier League for Arsenal. What do you think of Mikel Merino up front?
I said, you know what, well done to him. But again, I don't think that I like that narrative too much of, because he's able to respond, answer to the situation where we're in, then all of a sudden is the solution to our problems now in that number 9. Because the thing is that, again, to our...
So you think he's not the solution?
It's not the solution.
So who is?
Solution. I think I'll go for Trossard. Trossard has played there before, and it's quick. Because the thing is that when we're doing our build-up, guess what?
If I give you a statistic, you may well be surprised. So this whole season... Yeah. Mikel Merino with his 5 goals, that's as many goals as... In fact, I think Trossard's got 4 compared to Merino's 5. So are you still standing by that statement?
Oh, yes. Because the thing is that, the problem is that even the goal he scored today, I tell you what, anyone in that final third could score it. Yeah, listen, I'm not taking anything away from him, because that was a crucial moment, and he scored that goal, which is fantastic. Well done to him. But I'm just saying that in future, if we were playing against Real Madrid, because we can't be playing Merino at the top, bless him, his hold-up was okay today. He had the ball well, but again, on transition, because maybe we might allow Real Madrid to have the ball, then on transition, we want to hit them on the break. Moreno is not the type of player can literally be involved into that. I'm sorry to say that.
No, listen, that's your opinion. I'm not hating on that. If that's how you see it, that's how you see it. You know your football. Right, so first half, you're going 1-0 up. Like I said, a few people weren't happy with the performance, but I think we can all agree that second half, the performance picked up levels. We went 2-0 up. courtesy of the man, Starboy, back after, 3-4 months out, gets his goal. I think that's 22 goal involvements in 25 games now for Saka, shown once again how important he is to the team, Belgium.
Well, every single player there, they're important. Yeah, every single player there. And it was good to see Saka coming back and at the same time still scoring that goal. So, because when people, I was hearing some kind of people views that they were saying that other guys been poor. No, people need to remember when Ben White was fit last season, Ben White and Odegaard and Saka with Partey, as a six, what we were doing, we were building up to the middle, to the right, which was fantastic. And they if you see the rapport between all four players, it was fantastic. But all of a sudden, Ben White is out injured, and he came back. All of a sudden, Odegaard went off first. Saka was on his own. Then Odegaard later on. Then Odegaard came back and Saka. So literally, there's always going to be a situation a scenario whereby you'll be kind of those challenges, So it takes time, So Odegaard to had a good game today. Yeah. People might not. I don't know what people were watching.
Yeah, there was a lot of people very critical of him in the first half, but I thought in the second half he picked up. But listen, this interview must be 5 or 6 minutes in and you've not mentioned him once yet. So I'm going to do you a favour and mention him for you now because I know you're going to want to talk about him. I thought he had a good game today, but Belgium, in your own words, Thomas Partey, take it away.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. But listen. Arsenal, we are blessed to have this guy, man. Trust me. Arsenal, we're blessed to have him. It was fantastic today. Yeah, fantastic.
He did have a really good game.
And again, when he was asked to basically to move into the as a right back, he did basic stuff, simple stuff, and sometimes when I'm hearing some kind of views, I'm always saying, no, hang on a minute. It's like maybe Arsenal fans, some of them have not watched. In terms of football, they've not watched enough to see.
Maybe a lot of them don't watch him as much as you watch him.
Well, listen, he's a fantastic player, and he's a guy that you could sit down and watch this guy. The way he turns, the way when he takes the ball, all his 40, 50, 60-yard passes. I've said it many times. It's only Partey alone can hit those. 40, 50, 60-yard passes at Arsenal.
But you know what? I'm going to ask you quickly, right?
Yes.
As of the time of this interview with you, I've not heard of him signing an extension to his contract. Do you think he'll be here next season? Personally, I hope he is, but I'm not hearing any news that he signed a new contract, and for me, that would be disappointing. Have you heard anything, or what's your views on it?
Well, there have been so many conversations going around, so I can't say anything yet. But hopefully, Arsenal, listen, it will be unwise to let Partey go. It would be very unwise because literally we were saying now we want in fact, this season we wanted trophies. And that's why we're still in the Champions League. So hopefully we'll do Real Madrid. I still believe that it's 50-50, yeah? And at the same time, so just in case we don't do it, next season, you can't start having 4 or 5 players in the team and be thinking that, all of a sudden, next season we could just go all of a sudden and win something. It will take time for those 5 players to settle down. So people telling me the configuration of have to configure the whole midfield again with Zubimendi and Declan Rice and Odegaard, that will take time. And Moreno, that will take time because I had it back a few months ago when people were telling me, the tactical scenario which will allow Arsenal to go and win the game is Moreno, Odegaard and Declan Rice. And here we are today. It's not the case. So Partey is so important. And the experienced player, Partey's won trophies. He won trophies. So he's got experience and you need that kind of player. So it will be unwise for, I don't know, I hope not that Arsenal, please, you've got to keep Partey. You got to keep Partey. So put that one as a title. Keep the Partey, please, Arsenal. Partey.
And one final question, and I think I know where this is going. Your man of the match today?
Thomas, man, TP5. I'm sorry, man. Thomas, TP5, man.
What a surprise. What a surprise. But you know what? He had a very good game. Belgium.
Thank you.